Luke, I need to apologize to you. What did you do this time? Wait, is this about my science fair project? Please don't tell me you emptied the jars. What? No. Relax, no one's going after your pond water. It's about Anthony. What about him? Remember when you said he had been acting suspicious for some time? Coming home after midnight, receiving strange phone calls, leaving the house frequently? I think you were right about him. I think he really is cheating on Mom. Really? What happened? Just yesterday you were going on and on about how nice of a person he was and how he'd never do something like that. I was out in the hallway when I heard his voice coming from the kitchen. He was talking on the phone with someone. He asked to meet at some hotel at night in secret. Are you sure that's really what he said? Maybe you misunderstood something. No, I heard it pretty clearly. He must have thought I was upstairs since he was speaking pretty loudly. In that case, should we tell Mom? I know she'll be heartbroken, but getting divorced should be easier the second time around, right? Besides, they haven't been married for that long. It's been like, what, a year? Oh, and then maybe she can find someone better to marry, like a really wealthy businessman or a Danish prince who'll let us move into his castle. Or maybe Mom and Dad could get back together. I guess if he also gets a divorce, that could be possible. Anyway, if she doesn't do it, then I'll be the one to marry a prince. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so who's going to tell her? Not it. Hey, that's not fair. Well, you're the one who overheard him. I think it's fair that you break the news to her. I guess that's true. Okay, I'll do it, but you have to back me up when she gets home. Of course. I've been trying to tell her there was something off about him for months. Maybe if you say it too, she'll finally be convinced. I hope so. I'll just text it to her. She'll have enough time to calm down before she gets home. That's a great idea. Oh, and can you also ask her to get some peanut butter? We're all out. What? No way! Ask her to get it when she comes to pick you up from soccer practice. Ugh, fine. Mom, I have something important to say. What's wrong? Is everything all right back home? Did your grandma leave already? No, she's still here. She's watching TV. It's about Anthony. Mom, he's cheating on you. I overheard him talking to his mistress over the phone. Lisa, what are you talking about? Anthony would never do that. And where did you learn about these things? I'm getting concerned about the kind of information you consume online. We're going to have a talk about this when I get home. What? How are you blaming me? I heard him say he wanted to meet his mistress at a hotel. Don't you know what that means? How do you know what that means? I'm going to call your teacher and find out where you've been hearing about these inappropriate topics. Mom, stop treating me like a child. I am turning 14 in a few months. Exactly. That makes you a child. Give the phone to your grandmother. I want to talk to her. No, you can't do that. I need my phone. Elizabeth, I am being serious. If you don't hand over your phone to her right this second, you're grounded. I can't believe this. You're so frustrating. You trust a stranger more than your own daughter? You didn't even let me explain things properly. He's not a stranger. He's my husband. And how many times are you going to make me repeat myself? Give the phone to your grandma. Fine, whatever. You're free to keep getting fooled by this guy. Hey, are you okay? Are you going to come down for dinner? We got the peanut butter. I don't need it. I'm still mad at her and at him and at you. Wait, what did I do? You made me text her, and now she's going to call my teachers and talk about me behind my back. But I didn't know she'd completely ignore what you were saying. I'm angry too. I can't believe she didn't listen to your arguments. What if it's too late, and what if we are stuck with Anthony for good? No, don't say that. If we can find a way to expose him, we'll figure out a way to get rid of him. Get rid of him as in... divorce, breakup, whatever you want to call it. But how are we going to do that when she won't even listen to us? Well, if she won't listen, maybe he will. Anthony? Yes, if Mom won't break up with him, maybe we can get him to break up with her somehow. I still don't see a way of doing that. Okay, let me think for a second. I need to think of something that's not too horrible or illegal. It might take some time. Horrible or illegal? I don't even want to know. Okay, how about this? What if we blackmail him with photos of his affair? We can tell him to break up with Mom, or else we'll expose his lies. He won't know that we've already tried and failed. I thought you said we wouldn't do anything illegal. Blackmail sounds pretty illegal to me. Also, we don't have any photos. He doesn't know that. We can pretend we have proof and he'll get scared. But he'll know we're bluffing if we threaten him ourselves. I know. That's why we need to message him from a different number. Were you saying that one of your classmates has the same phone as you do? Can't you ask them to switch phones with you for a day? No way, he'd never agree to that. What if you offered him money? We don't have any money. Okay, then offer to do his homework for 2 weeks. It won't be that bad, I'll help out too. I guess I could try that. Okay, I'll ask him tomorrow. Until then, please come down for dinner. Fine. Lisa, I got the phone. He agreed to lend it to me for a day if I let him copy my English homework. Wow, that was easy. Let's message him in the evening. Okay, sounds good. Hello? Is this Anthony Koch? Yes. Who is this? We know about your little secret. We have proof, photos, and a video of you caught in the act. A video? But it was so dark. How did you manage to get it on camera? Night vision cameras exist, you know. What do you want me to do? I don't have any cash right now. Just give me a week and I'll get the money. You know how long these things can take. We don't need your money. We want you to divorce your wife. What? Seriously? Divorce my wife? Wait, what is this about? Who are you? I'm the person who can expose your secret. We will send the footage of you with another woman to your wife if you don't comply. Is this some kind of prank? Because if so, it's not funny. I'm going to report this number to the police. So what happened? He got suspicious and said he'd call the police. I was scared, so I blocked his number. Yes, but what happened before that? Did he say anything? Did he seem anxious? It was hard to tell over text, but I thought he seemed kind of nervous. I don't think he was worried about his affair being exposed, though. How could you tell? Well, he was scared when he heard we could expose his secret, but then immediately realized it wasn't real when I mentioned an affair and him being with another woman. He also didn't seem to get why I asked him to get a divorce. Wait, are you saying he's hiding another secret? He must be. There's no other explanation. It sounded pretty serious, too. I think if we expose that, Mom will definitely divorce him. Oh, but he might investigate this number. If they ask around, tell your friend to say he lost it on his way back from school, but he found it the next day. But won't he suspect me since we're in the same class? How would he know you're in the same class? He doesn't know our classmates by name. Besides, we'll expose his secret before he even gets a chance to figure out who was texting him. How are we going to do that? Tonight, when they go out for their anniversary dinner, we'll hack into his laptop. Have you been hiding your hacking skills all this time? Where were you when I forgot my email password? Okay, fine. We won't be hacking into it. We'll be logging into it using the password I saw him enter this afternoon. You were spying on him? You weren't? Anyway, I've got this. But what if they return unexpectedly? They might. That's why you'll be on the lookout. You'll sit by the living room window and monitor the driveway, okay? If you see the car, text me immediately. What about Grandma? How will we get her to not suspect anything? I'll pretend to go to bed early and you just turn on the TV and keep asking her questions about her youth. I don't like the thought of lying to her, though. We're doing this for her mom, Luke. She can't stay married to a suspicious guy like Anthony. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's do this. Ice Warrior, this is Indigo Lightning reporting. Have the Eagles left the nest? Over? What? There are code names. Over? Where did you get these from? And please stop writing over at the end of every sentence. Fine. I got them through a birthday date code name generator website. Okay, but I don't like Ice Warrior. Can I change it? Sure, I guess. What do you want to be called? I'll be Neon Ninja. Oh, wow, that's so cool. I totally support that name. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. They left about 10 minutes ago. Are you in their room? Yep, I just got logged into his laptop. But I am not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. Do you see anything unusual? He has an unusual wallpaper, does that count? It's like a motivational poster, I guess. It says, "Warning, history teacher, run if you aren't ready to have your understanding of the past challenged." He's so lame, no wonder he became a teacher. Okay, that is kind of strange, but it's not really suspicious enough. What about the file names? Well, I can't see any folders named Secrets, if that's what you're asking. Just a bunch of ordinary things. The only non-default folder is this one called Art. Isn't that a bit weird? I've never heard him talk about his interest in art before. Let me see what's inside. I mean, it's not like he ever talks about his interests anyway. For all we know, he could be a hobbyist painter. So, what's in the folder? I'm not sure. It has several pictures of random paintings with dates written over them. Some of them look kind of familiar. And wait, there's a text document listing some addresses? I can't seem to find any evidence of an affair, though. Maybe we should have gone through his phone instead. Lisa, leave right now. I can hear the car. Okay, but I'm sending this file to myself first. Don't forget to delete it afterward. Are you out there leaving the car? I'm in my room. Good job. Phew, that was close. I'll try to reverse image searching the paintings. I'll let you know if I find anything. Okay. Luke, you won't believe this. The pictures were a bit dark and blurry, but I enhanced them online and ended up finding the original paintings. They're all super expensive, like hundreds of thousands of dollars expensive. But that's not all. All 14 of the paintings in the pictures have been reported missing recently. What? Are you saying that he stole them? I am not saying he did it, but the dates that were scribbled on the pictures coincide with the dates the paintings were stolen. But how could one man pull off huge art heists? I mean, he's a history teacher who has never even received a speeding ticket. Isn't this a bit of a stretch? That's just what he wants us to believe, and who knows, maybe he had accomplices. Should we report this to the police? What should we do? Maybe we should just call the galleries. No, calling the police is better. No, wait, what if they arrest him over this? Mom would be devastated. But this would break them up for sure. Isn't that what we wanted to achieve from the start? Plus, stealing paintings is illegal. He's like an actual criminal. Okay, but maybe Mom should be the one to call the police. They're not going to believe teens anyway. Fine, but this time, you'll be the one talking to her. I still haven't completely forgiven her for the last time. All right, I'll tell her. Can you send me the pictures? Maybe she'll believe us when she sees proof. Sure, I'll send you the links to the news articles about the paintings as well. Mom, where are you? Are you alone? I'm at home with Anthony. I was feeling sick and he decided to stay home from work to look after me. Is everything all right? Yes, I just need to tell you something. Oh, not this again. When are you kids going to tire yourselves out? What did he do this time? Rob a bank? No, Mom, this is really, really serious. He committed a real crime. He's a criminal. What? Luke, I don't appreciate you talking that way about your stepfather. He's an honest, hardworking man who's trying his best to support this family. But we have proof. Look. We? Is your sister also involved in this? Just look at the pictures. We found them on Anthony's laptop. What do you mean you found them? Did you snoop through his laptop? You two have really gone over the line this time. I'm taking away your electronic devices as soon as you get home. Mom, please, just look at the pictures we found on his laptop and look at the missing paintings from these links. They're the exact same. Even the dates add up. Is this some kind of joke? Did you write the dates on these yourselves? Ask him to show you his laptop. The folder's on his desk. It's named Art and has all these pictures inside. Even if I see that folder, how can I be sure you weren't the ones who put it there? Well, I don't know, but can't you just trust your children? Why don't we call the police ourselves? I bet they'll confirm our doubts. Don't you dare call 911 over a false accusation. You'll get in trouble. We'll discuss it again once you get home. I have to go and soothe my headache now. Luke, where are you right now? I am so sorry about what I said. I was too harsh on you. Turns out you were right. We were? So he is a thief? Well, not exactly. When I showed him the pictures and told him about your wild claims, he was stunned at first, and then he came clean. Turns out he was out late at night working overtime because he had taken another part-time job since he knew we needed the money. He said he was being sent the pictures of the paintings he was supposed to deliver from one warehouse to another, with the date of the delivery and the warehouse addresses. He found the high salary a bit suspicious at first, but figured the kind of person who bought those paintings must have been rich enough to afford his paycheck. But that still doesn't explain who he was meeting at the hotel. He said he used to meet his employer at the hotel down the street to receive his salary for the night. He was being paid in cash. In hindsight, that should have been another red flag. I know you have a lot of questions, and so do I, but let's wait until we're all home. I'm sure he'll explain things in detail this evening. So what happens now? He left the house to drive to the police station. I asked him not to leave without consulting a lawyer first, but he insisted he must do what's right. I guess they'll launch an investigation. Once again, I am so sorry I doubted you and Lisa. I promise I'll make it up to you. Would you like me to get you your favorite ice cream? Sure, I guess that does sound nice. But we're still going to need some time to forget this whole thing. Of course, I understand. I'll do everything I can to make you feel better. Would you believe it if I told you our wish ended up coming true? Anthony left for the police station and he was gone for good. He never made it to the station, nor was he ever planning on actually driving there. A few months later, he was arrested at the border as he was trying to leave the country. Fortunately, Mom decided to cut all contact with him. As soon as he was arrested, he was served the divorce papers. She cried and apologized profusely, and we just couldn't stay mad at her. We were lucky to have our family members help out with the money troubles after the divorce. As awful as this whole experience was, at least it brought us closer together as a family. Of course, the family therapy sessions were a great help as well. We don't know what the future holds, but we've promised one another to stay vigilant. Luke and I will have to start thinking about our majors soon. He's still not sure what he wants to do, but I've already made a decision. I'm going to study as hard as I can to get into a good law school and help bring con artists like Anthony to justice.